Legends, it's time for another weekly recap. Nice little Sunday, April 6th, 9:48 p.m. Just about 22 hours before market open on Monday. And let's get into it. This is the NQM June contract, but I'm gonna go to the NQ continuous contract because you can see we don't have enough information over here. So we need to go and check NQ the continuous contract. Awesome. I do already have some levels marked here. So where is price going to? Actually, let's go on the three month chart. First things first. What does it look like? We are close to the August 24 lows, April 24 lows, December 23 bullish for Valley Gap, and then Jan 23 probably Jan 23 equal lows. On the monthly chart, this is the fair value gap we are heading towards. We have a gap here, bearish gap, and we are moving away from it. So most likely we're gonna go ahead and touch this because look at this. I mean, that's just almost achieved, right? So 17,351. Quite surprising to see this insane drop here. What is this? So 1 month, right? So dropped 2,600 points in 1 month, 20 trading days. That's mad. So we're going here, 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 here. Right. First step. Let's go to the weekly chart. Weekly chart. We have a gap here. So what does it look like? It probably looks something like this. And then you get the point, right? Go back to this new week opening app from 6th of April. Oh, sorry. Is this 6th of April? What is this? Yeah. So go over there, come back here, just like you saw here, right? We went back down, we went back up, faded this gap, and then went down. So we're gonna go fade this gap and then come back here. So this one seems the most likely in the coming weeks. So what is this? This is right about this fucking 400 points. 400 points is like 1 hour on Nasdaq these days, right? On the daily chart, what does it look like? What do I see here? Dip back into this fair value gap. And oh, give me a second. Go back into this fair chop here first of all. Go back into this fair value gap. Target all these one by one by one. Right, fairly simple. I'm still bearish and bearish on the daily because on every bearish candle, the low is the draw, right? You want to look at every bearish candle, the low is the draw. The low is the draw. The low is the draw. The low, well, this one we came back to it after 2 days, right? But the low is the draw, right? So that's over with. Let's go to ES. Again, the continuous contract. I have some information marked here. Right, so similar to this, let's go to the monthly chart first of all. Okay, wow. You know exactly what's happening here, right? We're gonna dip into this fair value gap, this fair value gap, and then target this low, and then no bottom wick here. So I'm pretty confident it's gonna go over here, and I'm gonna be looking for shorts all week. But you know how the shorts work, right? So let me give you an example. So go back, retrace 50%, target this, retrace a little bit, chop around this here, fade this gap, chop around here, kill this, and then for now that's enough, right? Like I don't want to know what happens after that. Delete this, delete this. Perfect. Daily chart heading towards these lows here. I'm gonna make a square here because this is liquidity zone, right? So liquidity void, Liquidity zone, this one comes first, and then we have this one, right? So what's that, right? About 300 point drop, right? Just for example, let me show you what Friday's drop was. That was 324 points. So I don't think we'll have a problem going another 250 points within, you know, a whole week. So 7 days, easy target, right? YM, fuck the YM, you know, I mean, it's the same thing. Let's go to crude oil. Actually, this is my analysis from the last week. This was a protected low. We went over here. We did exactly what I thought we were gonna do. I did not execute on this because I don't trade crude oil. Respected this fair value gap. Went back, went back a little bit, but closed inside as the gap. Gap down lower, keep going lower, right? So this was the first initial draw. I'm gonna see what happens. What does it look like is gonna happen next? This low has already been taken. These relative equal lows have also been taken, so that's beautiful to see. There's more relative equal lows right here. Actually, fuck this. Yep, right there. So that's about. Let's see how much that is. That's a $4 drop, right? $4 doesn't really seem very ambitious, considering in the past 2 days we dropped about $8, right? So light work. We're gonna go here, but you know, we're gonna have to see what happens with these gaps. Probably something like this. Respect this, go down lower, take these lows, tap back here, and then go here, right? Perfect mix of manipulation, another manipulation, and then shoot a swing, right? So that's what I think is going to happen. Last but not the least, GC. Should I go for the continuous okay, yeah, this is the continuous contract, right? I'm going to remove all drawings to get a fresh look. Go to the monthly chart. Awesome, we faded the monthly chart. What the fuck are we going to do? We're going to go to 50% of this at least, and we've already at 50%, then at 100%, right? So this is the 50%. 50%, and this is going to be the low of the candle, right? So what was that? That was a $166 drop. What does it look like? What's next? Another 162 points, right? So monthly chart looks bearish, bullish. So this had to be the draw. If this is done, this monthly candle hasn't closed, right? So let's go to the weekly chart. This candle closed. This candle closed bearish. So this is going to be the draw, and if this continues to be the draw, we're going to go over to this liquidity. Imagine this, right? Like we are going from the external liquidity to the internal liquidity, right? All of these internal liquidities. So weekly first move, dip into this fair value gap, chop around, take out these relative equal lows. That's enough for now. I mean, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to fucking predict the future. But what is this? 28th April. Another 2 weeks. We should probably be touching these lows, right? Because overall we're turning bearish. Let's see what happens, right? On the daily chart, we're displacing heavy displacement, boys. Heavy displacement, right? So next target is going to be right here. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle lows right here, and the next one is going to be right here, right? On the daily chart, let me see, chart, fair value gap, I'll go, yeah, take these lows. This retracement seems a little bit too deep, so this one is for sure, you know, this one's coming for sure, right? So if this is coming and we're still bullish, probably dip here, go back up, right? If we are not, get into this fair value gap, come back again, right? So that was it for today. That's the weekly outlook. Bearish on Nasdaq, bearish on S&P, YM, GC, and crude oil. Bearish everywhere. The bears have taken control in the second quarter of this year, and hopefully you make some money and I make some money. Peace.